Good evening. Okay, I think I got all the buttons turned on that need to be turned on. Hey, Andre, nice to see you. I forgot to mention to you, Andre, hope Tristan is enjoying all of the goodies I dropped off for him, that I figured out Skype, so if we ever want to get him back on the show some night, we can before his bedtime. The trick is you have to turn your Facebook off and just keep Skype on, and then you don't have any feedback loop problems. So hello, everybody. Hi, Alp. How are you doing? Alp and Andre are in the house, and it was a kind of little cool on the cool side today, but sunny. And let's see, just what's happening in this wide world. Fiola just texted me. Do you think boating season is going to open up? We all wonder. Of course. All right. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you. So I'll just start right away. I'll jump into my tonight's opening salvo. Hi, Jeffrey. Yeah, I thought I'd mix it up, Jeffrey. I'm going with blue tonight. You know, drew a blue shirt. I never know what's your... Oh, I'm going to try and do this camera thing again. So let's screw around with this. I think it's EP cam, yeah, Epoch cam. See if I can get it to actually work today. Okay, so now we'll put it up here. Is it showing up here? Yeah, I think it's showing up here. Oh yeah, that's working, that's good enough. Thanks, Michelle, nice to see you. Susan. So I'll just jump right in on the action. Just maybe trim this a little bit. You know, let's see. It's hard to get a really good perspective of that. Let's see. I'll try that. There you go. That was, I'm now self-conscious of saying that. So that piece, it's Earth Day today. Happy Earth Day. Thank you, Kate. I'm glad you liked that. That was an honor. Let's just say that was an honor of the earth. Yeah, you're getting it, Jeffrey. You're starting to figure out my musical strategy. It's all questions and answers and spaces in between. That's exactly what it is. Lisa, you're coming over. Come on over, baby. Yeah, right. This is Lisa. Here's the pot. Here's Lisa's big spoon, stirring the pot, right? Getting everybody's, getting everything riled up. That's why you're such a good friend of mine, because you're good at get the boxing gloves on. Let's go, baby. I forgot to turn the thermostat down. It's becoming a ritual. Hi, Camilla. And also, of course, I made sure to make, hot tub time, man. I made sure that the front door is locked, so if Lisa does show up, you can't enter. And so, let's see. It's getting hot in here. Every time I start playing, I guess I get warm. I don't know. So, did you turn the light off too? No. Oh yeah. No, there's no Kate. There's no other light on. I should make sure, because this camera always goes to hell. I don't know if it's it's still functioning. Hi, Camilla. Nice to see you. Kate, Jeffrey, we're all in the house. It's Earth Day. So, are we not supposed to be using electricity on Earth Day? What's the deal? Hi, Sam. How are you? Thanks for reminding me it's Earth Day. So, hi Fior, how are you? I think you look fairly new here. I gotta get my glasses because I can't see your last name. It looks like Antonescu. What is it? And let me look. Flor Antonescu. I'm gonna guess that's a Romanian name. Am I right? Because all Romanian names, a lot of them end with a U. So I'm going to guess. Welcome aboard Dave's Virtual Piano Bar. My glasses are horrifically dirty. So here we are, all together, back again, Another evening of Dave's Virtual Piano Bar. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. Hey, Chris, nice to see you, buddy. Have you run out of beer yet? I look outside every day, Chris, and I don't see my keg of beer from you. So it's hard for me to promote your home brew if, I don't, sing me a song, Dave. Chris, I'd love to sing you a song. What would you like to hear, Chris? And thanks for joining, buddy. Tons of beer. Well, do you know my address, Chris? You know where I live. Mind you, this is the curve that I'm trying to curbside pickup. Hey, Chris, I'm a rock star. You gotta drop it off at my curb. Actually, I was just in your neighborhood today. I should have picked some up. Damn it, wasn't thinking. Hi, Shaheen. Nice to see you. Joan. I like piano bars. Who doesn't? You get to sit at the piano bar and tell the piano player your problems while ordering cocktails. Doesn't get any better. And listen to music. So it's really good. There you go. Yeah. Chris, I'm high maintenance, so I don't come to you. You come to me, baby. So, Chris brews beer, and it's really good. He's won some competitions. So if you want to be quarantined with somebody, you want to be quarantined with a guy that brews beer, right? So that piece was a slight cheat because actually I started playing it. I was messing around with that idea last night, and like after the whole piano show thing. Believe it or not, I play piano. Yeah, Joan, I take it virtual, of course. Everything's virtual now. Sex, piano bars, relationships. We've gone virtual. So a Beatles song. Okay, I'll do a Beatles song for you. No problem. So let's see, a Beatles song. So before I play a Beatles song for you, Chris, a few words from our sponsors. First of all, I'd like to say that Dave's Tip Jar is going to the Food Bank Canada. Now, you guys are just, soaking up my love, musical love, because the last 2 nights, I don't think I got any tips. So I would begin to think that, you're not happy with the service. Come on, let's raise a little money for charity here. Jeffrey, I still haven't figured out a Prince song, but I will. I was running around today. I was doing errands. I dropped for, I don't know if you guys remember Sebastian, who was on the show a little while ago. Did a little house cleaning today, and so I had a lot of toys for a boy his age, and thought some of them newly wrapped, Lego sets, everything. So I put them in bags and dropped them off at his house, which was, and he was so excited. So I feel really happy about that, And so we're raising money for Covenant House. There's the charity. My tip jar is pinned at the top of the comment. And the other thing, this is all made possible by the generosity of this fantastic real estate agent named David Johans. Can't even remember my name. You're in good hands with Johans. Looking to buy or sell in Toronto? Get your hands on Johans. There you go. There's my musical tag. I like the new fire free cans of beer to the first person who donates $20. There you go, Chris. Thanks very much. I will tell you. Free can of beer. I shouldn't have said that. Chris is offering a free can of beer, and those are huge cans. Like cans. Like check out the cans. No, I'm not going to say that. Chris has big beer cans, baby. He rolls with big cans, and he's going to offer a can to the first person who donates $20. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for coming forward with that. Feeling the love on that one. Kate, I'm a nice guy. So the other cool thing is tomorrow. Tomorrow I don't get up. I've been getting up later and later and later and later. And what's really cool, I'm going to have to get up really early tomorrow. Virtual sex, Lisa. Don't ask me to explain that to you, honey. Don't put a question mark beside the word sex. I think you're old enough to know all about that. So I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning. Like I'm going to be playing piano. Oh, look at that. Jeffrey Fulton gets a can of beer because he just put in $50. Thank you, Jeff. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. So tomorrow morning, Breakfast Television got a hold of my show. I think it's Breakfast Television on City TV with Roger Peterson. And they've asked me to jump on their show in the morning. And so I'm going to be playing in the morning, I think around 8:20. So I was just talking to them this evening, and so I'm kind of excited about that. It's going to be fun. What do I say? So that's going to be, we're hitting the big time now. We're expanding. So if you want to be up early in the morning, you're going to see me live on Breakfast Television. You're going to see what I look like in the morning. Not as good as I look in the evening, I can assure you. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But I'll still remember where I started, where this all began. Kate, that's the problem. I have no idea what I'm going to play. They were talking about some Frank Sinatra stuff, so I was thinking maybe Fly Me to the Moon, or It Had to Be You. I don't know. Maybe we can all figure out what that's going to be. I could run through a few songs today. Why don't we start off with It Had to Be You? It had to be you. It had to be you.
I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true. Oh yeah, could make me be blue, or even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults and I love you still, it had to be you. Wonderful you, just you. You'd had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true. Oh yeah, could make me be blue, or even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, and I love you still. It had to be you. Just you. Nobody else. Yeah, you know, I've been around with a few. So I know it'll just be you, baby, because, you know, I've been with some that are big, some that are small, tall, short, you know, brown, white, you know. Angry, kind of nice. Maybe some that were mean, some that were loud, some that were really soft. Some that were dressy, some that looked like they just fell out of a tent. Some that you had to swim and some that were afraid of boats. Yeah, that didn't last long. But when I found out it was you, I knew it had to be you. There you go. It had to be you. So, rolling right along, we've got Suzanne Keene. Nice to see you. So, Suzanne and I, we met Sinatra. It was a very good year. We can have it on our dinner music right here. You know what? That's a really beautiful song, Joan, and I don't know it. It was a very good year. It's a sad song, too. But I'll tell you what, I should learn how to play that. So I'm going to put it on my list of to-dos, my list of things, songs to learn. That list is getting bigger. So how are we all doing for Hump Wednesday? Any happy humping, virtual humping, thoughts of humping, you know? After quarantine humping, no humping, because you're tired of who you've been humping, I don't know. These are things you talk about at a piano bar. So I do have a lot of wine now. I'm not drinking a lot of wine, but I have a lot of wine. So I've brought temptation into the house, shall we say. Michelle, I'll be drinking wine later. So the other thing is tonight I'm bringing a guest on board at 9 p.m., a very good friend of mine named Dan Lim, who is an amazing photographer.
So those pictures that you see on my Facebook where you think I've really got it going on, it's only because of Dan. Dan took those pictures and made me look like $1,000,000. Hi, Kelly. Nice to see you. You've got a very exotic name, one of those names that's hard for me to pronounce, Kelly Dioraj. Okay, so here for Joan and Chris. Chris is a fantastic musician and producer. They're on the show tonight. They're watching, so thank you for joining. Chris produced Sinead O'Connor and a host of other people with big names. And now he lives in Toronto with his gorgeous wife, Joan. And hi, Nellie. So happy to have them here. Chris is just like very magical behind a board. You know, when you're mixing and producing, like he's got that brain. So I always like to, pick his brain, like watch him work. You know, it's wonderful to sit behind a board and see how these guys do stuff. And I also have very little patience, so it's hard for me to get to that place that you have to go. Anyway, so here for them, I'm going to play this song, Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Why don't you fill my heart with song? Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. In other words, and I'll be true. In other words, darling, I love you. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Why don't you fill my heart with song? Let me sing forevermore. All I worship and I adore. In other words, darling, I love you. Hey, darling, let's buy a ticket from Elon and go to the moon.
Oh, very nice to see you. That's one of my favorites. Excuse me. That's one of my favorite songs as well, "Fly Me to the Moon." And I always say, check out the Frank Sinatra version with Count Basie Band, recorded 1963, live at the Sands. So here we are back for another night of playing piano tunes and singing songs and hiding in isolation. Or not, well, I guess we are hiding. Anyway, so I was doing a little driving around today, dropping stuff off for Tristan. And so, oh, you're welcome, Joan. Glad you like that. So I should do that tomorrow? Yeah, maybe I could do that tomorrow. Yeah, so you can play a song by Miles Davis song. Play a Miles Davis song. Here's a well-known Renato. Buonasera, Renato. Come sta? Come stai? I don't know. Mix up my Italian, my Spanish. I can say, bonsoir, ma chérie, ça va? Je connais le français, mais pas l'italien ou espagnol. So, let's see. Here's a Miles Davis. Excuse me. Don't worry, it's not the COVID cough. I'm probably dying from something else. Here's a thanks, Joan. Here's a well-known Miles Davis song. That's a Miles Davis song called, oh my God, what's that song called? So What? So What? That's why I didn't remember it. So if you ever, I was just listening to it the other day. There's a really great documentary on Netflix about Miles Davis. I strongly recommend checking it out. The other thing is, if you want to learn the history of jazz and go really like behind the scenes deep, read the Autobiography of Miles Davis. It's a really incredible book. It's very dark. A lot of people don't know this. You know, there used to be like the Benny Goodman, Count Basie, Woody Herman, like all the big bands from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And then, you know, you had the Depression and the war. So it was pretty much the war that ended World War II, and there was no more big bands really after that. So guys started forming very small bands that were more economical to run and hire, and that became that's where bebop jazz started. And a lot of the jazz clubs were, you know, no disrespect for the Italians, don't come after me for saying this, were owned by these mafia guys, and they would pay the musicians in heroin, and that's why a lot of these guys became addicted. And Miles Davis talks about that in his book. A lot of them died from heroin overdose, namely Charlie Parker, who was the, you know, if I can use the term, the godfather of bebop jazz. Everybody studied him. Like, you know, this is a... that's a Charlie Parker. They call it the head. Like the name of any, in jazz terms, any melody, the melody that outlines the harmonic structure in the melody is called, musicians call it the head. Play the head. or go to the head. You know, don't interpret that any other way, folks. So, top of the head, or that's basically jazz lingo right there. So go back to the head. So everybody's soloing, jamming around. They say, we'll look at each other and go, the head, and then everybody knows we go. Oh, there you go. I gave you a little window into jazz vernacular. So like I said, kind of searching for a song to play tomorrow morning for breakfast television. I'm going to be on breakfast television, and I don't know, I'm kind of flummoxed as to what I should play them. First of all, I'm going to be flummoxed because I have to get up at 8 in the morning for this. I think jazz only works after 4 p.m. Somebody asked for a Beatles tune. Chris asked for a Beatles song. Yeah, I could do Cole Porter, Suzanne. But I'm going to play a Beatles song for Chris. Chris is married to a beautiful friend of mine, Bryony. I don't know if she's watching tonight. But if Chris could write a song for her, this is the song he would write.
Maybe I'm amazed at the way I love you all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I need you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you held me on the line. You're right when I was wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man, something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe you're a woman, maybe you're the only woman who can ever help me, yeah. Won't you help me to draw the line? Maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. Maybe you're a woman, maybe you're the only woman who can ever help me. Yeah, won't you help me to draw the Maybe I'm amazed at the way I love you all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I need you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you held me on the line. You're right when I was wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you.
Chris asked me to play that for his lovely wife, Bryony, so I want to help out with the love, right, all the time. So it's not a COVID cough. You might notice me cough. I don't know, every time I sing, I start, I'm not asthmatic. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. But I was coughing. I was drinking lemon water, I don't know, tea, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's a Paul McCartney song. Jeffrey asks, what's the song that you slow down and play differently? That's a good one. I'll think of it. Okay, yeah. Well, I Had to Be You, I kind of do that with, which I did at the opening of the show. Kate tells me to wear my black shirt. I agree with you, Kate. I shall do that. So here we are on a Wednesday, and hope you're all doing well. what's happening in COVID land? What's going on? Let's see, let's pull this up and see what. Well, I haven't played this song in a while. This is a beautiful song, Willie Nelson song. Getting into the romance department. Dream a little dream of me. That's a fun song, Suzanne. And Susan, I don't know that one. That is a good song, though. I like it. So have you guys ever had, let's see. Josh, so Lorena, I'm sorry to hear about your dad, Lorena. Do I know any Joshua Caddison songs? I've never even heard of Joshua Caddison. That's a name I have never heard. I don't feel, Heather, I feel totally fine. It's just to have this ridiculous cough. Joan, yeah, I don't know that song. And Joshua Caddison, who is that artist? I'll look him up. I've never heard of him. If you give me a name, a particular song that's well known, I could try it. Beautiful in My Eyes. Is that a Joshua Caddison song? Let me look. See if I can. Let me see if it's. Well, first, let's see if it's if it exists in this database. I'm using Guitar Tab, so let's see if it's here. In my. Okay, so here it is. Okay. Well, Joshua Caddison isn't listed. Oh, here it is. Man, I've never heard of this guy. If I could pull it off, if it's relatively easy, Loriana, I will try it. So let's see. Let's listen to it. So we're cheating now. We're just going to listen to it first. Beautiful song. Okay, I'll go back to the beginning. I could probably learn this. This guy's got vocal ranges exactly like mine. So, you know, I could learn it. I probably can't play the whole thing now. Don't worry, Lorena, don't get too excited. I'm just trying the beginning because I probably won't remember the bridge.
You're my peace of mind in this crazy world. You're everything I've tried to find. Your love is like a pearl. You're my Mona Lisa. You're my rainbow skies. You're my only prayer that she really likes. And you'll always be beautiful in my world will turn, the seasons will change, and all the lessons we will learn will be beautiful and strange. We'll all have a fill of tears, a share of sighs. My only prayer is that you realize that you'll always be beautiful, beautiful in my eyes. And you will always be beautiful in my eyes. And the passing years will show that you will always grow more beautiful in my eyes. When there are lines upon your face that form a lifetime of smiles, and when the time comes to embrace for one last while, and we can laugh about it, how time really flies, but we won't say goodbye, 'cause true love never dies. And you will always be beautiful in my eyes. Beautiful in my eyes. Hey Alex, nice to see you. So I took some massive creative liberties with that song because I couldn't remember it. So I kind of had a feeling of where it went, and you could put the Dave Johans rewrite on it. That's a gorgeous song. I'm going to add that to my... So Loriana, thank you so much for asking for that piece. Thanks, Michelle. I like the on-the-spot things because they're fun. Dana Holmes Montgomery, nice to see you. And I like that guy's voice, Joshua Caddison. I've never heard of him, but you know why I like his voice? Because he's got the same range and approach as I do. So I was like, oh, thank God. If it was going to be one of these falsetto 21-year-old pop stars singing higher than their mother, I was like, I'm out. So don't ask me for those songs. Just as a hint, not so subtle. So, did a little house cleaning today, you know. Tristan got to benefit from that. I'm going to turn the light down. It feels kind of harsh. It just felt like it was burning through the side of my head. I think that's better. A little warmer glow. I look younger. Can't see the crow's feet as much. You know, there. I put it on the wrinkle-free setting. So that was fun. I would really like that song. So thank you so much for asking that, requesting that piece, Loriana. And of course, I do hope very much that your dad feels better. So there were some other requests back there. Do you know any... Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. You know, I could try that song. You know, that's a cool song. Why not? Let's just keep going into the... I could do Just the Way You Are. I know, Renata, you never want me to change, don't you? So I'll play that song for you. I'm going to try Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. Sundown, you better... I know the song.
I know the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald too. That's a great song, and also there's another song that I like from him, and I can't think of it. If You Could Read My Mind, that's it. I always have to find the key that it feels good, right? I think it's a D major song. Too bad it's like at a piano bar, you know, you could write down your request and pass the paper. Can't do that here, so I gotta remember all the requests that I'm seeing.
And I can see her lying back in a satin dress in a room where you don't know what you do confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. She been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream. She don't always know what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better and I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better and I'm feeling no pain. Picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in a loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning and I'm losing again. I can see her looking faded in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman that got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better and I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, I better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs.
Gordon Lightfoot. I haven't played that one during the COVID series, so definitely going to be adding that too. It's nice we're getting into some new repertoire here, some songs. So looking back, Renata, hi Tanya Smith, nice to see you. Renata had asked me for Don't Go Changing, I believe it was. Shot of scotch to clear up my... you might be right on the shot of scotch. I thought it was... is it someday or someday? Not sundown. Sundown? I don't know. That's a very good question now, Kate. You've got me wondering. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, Camilla. Okay, let me play this Billy Joel's song, Don't Go Changing, and I'll see if that'll translate to piano. Because it's got to translate to piano, otherwise, or you can, some songs you don't think they do, and yet if you change the arrangement, you can get it to create a really cool piano, like, come on. What's the name of the song? I Love You Just the Way You Are. That's what it is. I thought it was Don't Go Changing. Why can't I find it? I love you just the way you are. Come on. Oh, I'll just look for Billy Joel. This being difficult. Billy Joel, just the way... Oh, it's called Just the Way You Are, not Don't Go Changing or... Okay.
Don't go changing to try to please me. You never let me down before. You don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. Times of trouble, we never could have come this far. And I'll take the good times, and I'll take the bad times, and I'll take you just the way you are. Don't change the color of your hair. Well, now you can't change the color if you wanted to. You always have my spoken passion, although I might not seem to care. Don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. way that I believe in you. Said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promise from the start. I could not love you any better. And I love you just the way. And I love you just the way you are. So don't go changing. Not that you can't. You can't get your nails done. You can't get your hair done. You can't get a pedicure unless you do a home jobby. Maybe the person you're quarantined with can cut your hair, but they don't want to because they want to change. There's that song, Don't Go Changing, by Billy Joel. And that brings us to the time in our show when we bring in our special guest. And tonight's special guest is Dan Lim, so hang tight while Dan, I see Dan there. So Dan, I'm about to call you. Glad you like that song. So let's give Danny Boy a call here. Gonna give Dan a call now. So Dan, don't forget to turn your Facebook thingy off. Otherwise, we're gonna get a feedback loop. So let's see. Here we go. Video call. Calling Dan now. Do. It's like a submarine, that sound, the way it's going off. Let's see if Dan answers. I think that means he's answered. And there he is. There's Dan.
Hey, how come I don't see you?
Oh, damn it! It's not showing up on my Skype thing. That's really weird. Are you on video?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, let me go to. Well, that's really odd. Okay, let me try the. Let me pull up this Skype thing. Oh, there you are. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, there you are. Okay.
All right.
So we're at. Yeah, you're in. Actually, I have to reverse the frame because I'm gonna just hang on. Nothing you have to worry about. It's just something on my end. Let's see if I can do this. All right, there we go. So now it looks like I'm looking at you in my frame. Dan, thanks for joining the virtual piano bar and watching. I know I've seen you on past evenings, so very grateful that you've been part of this. Now, I should tell everybody, are you able to hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Okay, I should tell everybody. Actually, Dan is, because it's not good to toot your own horn. I'll toot your horn for you. Dan is a ridiculously talented photographer. I hired him years ago to do some promo shots as a musician, and then we did the lifestyle shots last year on the sailboat, which was so much fun. And Renat was the stylist, or whatever you call it. I don't know the technical term for that. So we had a lot of fun on the boat, and we had great lighting, great sky. It was just awesome. So Dan, I'll let you now brag about you. Now you take a run at saying what kind of work you do. Who do you like to work with, and what's your scene?
Well, I'm a people photographer. I do mostly fashion, lifestyle portraiture. And I've been doing it for 30-something years and still doing it and still loving it. So it's what I do best.
How many years did you say? 37?
30-something years, yeah. It's been quite a while.
So how so if people want to find it, make sure you put your, after this is over, put your website in the comments. In the comments so people can find you. And also, I don't know if you've seen that virtual piano bar group I created. You can put your contact information there, so if people want to reach out to you, they can. So if you guys are looking for a photographer, like, I'm not kidding, like this guy, he's one of the few people that can see who you are without you knowing who you are and capture that. So you capture what I say is the essence of your subject.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
So what is, you also like to drive Harley. You're also a big Harley rider, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
My alter ego, actually.
I don't know if I'd call it an alter ego. I'd just say it's encapsulated into your ego.
Okay. I'll take that too. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, and you've done a lot of bike shots. Like I've seen, like for the weren't you doing some for the motorcycle show back in January or something?
Yeah, February. There was I created a show called Clutch Society at the Toronto Motorcycle Show at the Entertainer Center
Okay.
in February. So it was kind of a curated show within the show where there was a lot of custom bikes, the community, the moto community, and moto lifestyle brands encapsulated in Clutch Society. So that was quite an undertaking. It took quite a number of months to put that show together, and
Wow.
but it was very successful, and people enjoyed it. It was great.
Is that show going to be happening again next year?
I hope so. This
Yeah.
this year was the first year, and the organizers were very happy with the turnout and
Good.
the response. So hopefully get over this COVID-19 BS first, and then
Yeah.
we'll work towards 2021.
Have you heard of the Ricoh 360 camera? That's because
Ricoh 360?
Yeah,
No.
or something like. I just bought one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember the boat? You had a camera on the boat that I loved last year. That was this. You used it on a stick, and I thought it was a 360 camera or something.
It is actually. It's called the Insta 360. It's 360
Well,
camera.
hopefully this is
It's
the same thing. I just got it off of Henry's. I'm still waiting for it because I was going to use it as a secondary camera for the piano show. So, what is your favorite camera to shoot on?
I shoot with a Canon 1DX. That's what I'm working on. It's I've had it for years, and it's just a tank. It's old, reliable. It's been amazing.
Did you take pictures when you were a kid?
Yep.
Yeah. What was the tipping point? What was the catalyst that said I'm going to be a photographer?
You know what? I think I was 11 or 12,
Yeah.
and my dad had this old twin lens Yashica camera.
know the
Twin
one.
lens, the ones you have to look down from the top.
Yep.
And two lenses, and everything's backwards.
Yeah.
Well, unbeknownst to me, I had no idea what I was doing. I'm sure it was accidental, and I saw a kid riding a bike, and I panned with him and took the shot as I was panning the camera and tracking him. And when my dad got the film developed and I saw the print, it was like an aha moment in my life.
That's beautiful.
It was magic,
Yeah.
and basically the background was blurred, and the kid on the bicycle was tack sharp.
Wow. Do you have
And
good
till
hands?
this day, my dad thinks he took that photo.
So the beginning of your photography career caused acrimony with your father. Well, I hope
Yes.
that's been resolved. Dan, thanks so much for joining us. And I'm going to be on City TV tomorrow morning. So we're taking this to the next level.
That's fantastic,
Yes.
man. What time? Is that
They said
breakfast?
8:20, but I never know. So I actually have to get up. That's my biggest concern, is to get up at a relatively normal hour. Well,
Right.
and I don't know what I'm going to sound like at 8 o'clock in the morning. But Dan, thanks so much for being part of the show. It was great virtually seeing you.
Great seeing you.
And then hopefully, if I buy a Japanese bike, will you still talk to me?
Absolutely,
All
bro.
right.
We're going to go ripping for sure.
All right.
Hey, listen, you're doing great stuff here. I love what you're doing. It's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you so much. Good seeing
Bye,
you, buddy.
Take care, man.
You too. Bye. And there you go. That is the infamous Dan Lim. Hi, Aaron. Nice to see you. So yeah, that's fun. I love doing these. I don't know what you guys think about bringing in a guest on the show, and because it's a lot of fun. And it's nice to meet other people and see what kind of business they are doing out there to help promote their work as well. How do you watch on City, Christine? I have absolutely no idea. Dan just posted his website and danlimphoto.com. His work is really extraordinary. So if you get a chance to check it out, by all means do it. And yeah, he's really passionate about bikes. His photographs of bikes are really beautiful. And it's so much fun to hang out with. I've worked with different photographers, but Dan's just such a fun guy to hang out with. So part of him getting those shots is keeping you relaxed, right? And so we went sailing, and it was, I love to sail. So we were hanging out on the boat, and he said, just sail. So I just did what I always did and acted like he wasn't there. And the shots were incredible, and we had amazing lighting. There's a few that were pretty funny for me that I would never do. Like, I would never wear a suit jacket on a boat, but I did. So, and the shots were cool. Or I would never, like, sit on the very front of the boat. So, and it was fun because we put the autopilot on, and then we were just messing around. And so it was a lot of fun that day. I hope we get the boat back in the water. Thanks to the Chinese communist government. I never thought the Chinese communist government would affect my sailing career. Damn it. So let's get back to it. So that's Dan Lim. Now back to our regular programming. And don't forget that I noticed some people put some money in the charity jar going to Canada Food Bank, so thanks very much for that. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, this fantastic realtor named David Johans, and if you're looking to buy or sell, you're in good hands with Johans. That's my new tagline. I decided to change it from the other one. So getting back to some tunes. Well, here we go. Let's play some music. There was some requests that flew by earlier, and of course now I can't remember what they are. I wonder if a shot of rum will help my. I bought bourbon. I know I didn't buy scotch. He's got bourbon and scotch. It's all right. So, do you guys like the little interviews? I like the interviews. What do you think? The interviews are cool. It breaks up the show, brings in some other talent, expands the universe. So now I'm going to sing a song for you, and I don't know which song that shall be. What a Wonderful World. All right, I should give Dan dibs on a song because he was gracious enough to be on the show, right? So, Dan, What a Wonderful World. And it's a wonderful world because made more wonderful with you being in it and your photographs. Hot toddy. I don't have a cold. I just have this weird cough. I feel totally fine. So that's good. Christine writes bourbon work, so that's what I'm going to go for. I seen skies of blue, red roses too, and I seen them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful, wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll really learn much more than you and I.
never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful, what a wonderful world. For planet Earth, thank you for being a wonderful world. Okay, so hang tight. I'm going to pour myself a drink. You're welcome, Dan. So, here we go. I'm a visual kind of guy, right? So I'm at LCBO, and I saw this beautiful bottle. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. Small batch. Well, it looks like a big batch to me. Well, I guess they did a small batch. So it was at the front of the store, and I just thought it was beautiful. So I bought it, you know. And I haven't even tried it yet. So, of course, we've got some plastic. So I'm opening it with you guys, right? Here we go. Got that off. Look at that. Ooh. Smells good. I like the cap, you know. That's kind of, look at that. It's like a big diamond, big diamond rock there on your finger. There's a wedding ring for you, baby. So Maria says she loves bourbon, so first shot of bourbon from this bottle. It's called 1792. It smells really good. So Manhattan's is one of my favorite drinks, made, of course, with bourbon. So let's see if this gets rid of that tickly throat thing going on. Cheers, I should say. A toast to my audience. Yep. That definitely goes down quite well. And the smell is so good. It's like just burying your face in the earth. And it's Earth Day, right? So it's perfect that I'm drinking alcohol that tastes like dirt. It's pretty strong, though, I'm not going to lie. Wow. Yeah. Angelo Reed. Oh, Angelo Bacci, nice to see you. Angelo. Lois, nice to see you. Thank you. So, if you guys have an interesting character that you would like to see on the show, send me their info. And, yeah, I'd be interested in, talking to other people. I'm just looking for a song to do. Let's see. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. That's a good song, and I don't remember who does it. It's bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I haven't done this song in a while. Cheers, Tanya. It was actually my mom's favorite song.
Chris says play one of my songs. Okay, I'll play my song after this song, Chris. Thanks for that suggestion. But it'll be an instrumental song. Do you want instrumental or vocal? By vocal, I have to look up the words.
Round like a circle, in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, on a never spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain, or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minute of its face. And the world is like an apple, whirling silently in space, like the circles that you'll find in the windows of your mind. Like a tunnel, cavern where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a half-forgotten crown, like the pebble someone tosses to a stream, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minute of its face, and the world is finally apple, so silently in space, like the circles that you'll find on the windows of your mind. Keys that jangle in your pocket, rules that jangle in your head. Why did summer go so quickly? Lovers walk along the shore, leaving footprints in the sand, in the sound of cathedral. Fragments of a song, half-remembered names and faces, and who do they belong? That you knew when it was over, and you're suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the colors of your hair, like a circles in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never a beginning, like a never spinning reel. Images that unwind, like the circles that you find on the windmills of your mind.
Windmills of Your Mind. There's a lot of words in that song. It's actually so beautiful. And I love the metaphors he uses in that song. So Chris asked for, I haven't done an original vocal piece. And then Andrea asked for space between. I'll play that. But I'll play, Chris, I'm not going to play the song for my son because for fear of falling apart. So instead, what I'll do, I'll play a song I wrote about a relationship that fell apart. I gotta find this drive. I gotta look up the words. Of course, I can't remember my own words. So I'll find this. Search drive. Why can't I find it? Well, it should be here. It definitely doesn't have all the material on here. That's really weird. Search drive. Well, I'm looking for the documents. Storage.
That's odd. That's really odd. I have all my songs on here. And this isn't showing any of the songs. Oh well, isn't that interesting? David Johansen, let's see. Boy, that's really weird. I'm looking at my Drive account on my thing, and it's not showing all of the... Okay, I'll just do a search. Oh, here, I think I found it. It's weird that it wasn't show all the...
Joan, I can invite Chris. Sure. He'd be a good guy. Okay, Chris, you're going to be coming on the show one night. That's a very good idea, Joan. So, and Chris asked for this song. We asked for an original. This isn't the Space Between song. This is a song you've never heard. I wrote this, it's the only love song I've ever written. I was dating this girl and I gave it to her for her birthday present. What was your song, Meredith? So I didn't know what to give her, so I thought, well, nobody's ever probably given her a song, so I wrote her a song. I really like this song, actually. It's kind of a Burt Bacharach kind of groove.
Early morning light blows down through your window, moving slowly across your body, waking up in your arms, your eyes open to see the luckiest guy in the world. 'Cause you give me butterflies, you make my heart sing. You give me butterflies, and every time I see you, you give me butterflies. Boarded a plane for Amsterdam, stayed in an old hotel, skipping stones across cobbled street. Dinner in a little restaurant beside a sparkling lit canal, asking for directions but not caring we were lost. And every day I want to celebrate just how you make me feel. And I want to hold you tightly and whisper in your ears that you give me butterflies, you make my heart sing. Romantic cliche, walking hand in hand on a moonlight beach, diamonds and pearls, and take you on a forward cruise. And I wrote this silly song just to say I love you. Give me butterflies. You give me butterflies. You give me butterflies.
That's a song I wrote 4 or 5 years ago. For a lady that I dated, and so she got a song out of it. I got a song out of it, and I hope she's doing well. Hi from Nova Scotia, Susie. Nice to see you. So yeah, I've got this weird scratch in my throat that's causing me to cough when I sing, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it. Yeah, I knew you were going to ask that. What happened to the relationship? Let's just say the song was a lot better than the relationship. She didn't get along with my wife being my boat. And so there you go. These things happen. I respect that. So, but she's a lovely human being, and of course, always hope that she's doing well. And I only have fond memories. Yeah, Chris will get you on the show. Somebody asked me for the space between. So yeah, I wrote the words. I wrote the words to that. Was a reflection of everything we did. We did fly to Amsterdam and have dinner at a canal, and it was very romantic. So Meredith is asking for Heartlight by Neil Diamond. I could play that. And then Sam asked for The Space Between, and so did Andrea, so I'm going to play that as well, which is an original song. So let me look for that. Heartlight. Heart. Neil Diamond, there we go, Heartlight. Okay, let's see if this camera is working up here. I bet you have to reboot it. Oh no, it's still working. Holy crap. Okay, cool. So you know what we'll do? We'll do the old splitty screen thing again. Okay. So here's the song. What was this? Oh yeah, this is called The Space Between. The instrumental. So I'll play Heartlight after this song, dedicated to Van, right after this song. A fabulous Dutch guy, Van, hoe gaat het? There you go. That's a piece called The Space Between. You'll notice that I never kind of play it the same way twice, because I'm still. It's one of those songs I'm still. I came up with it a year ago, and I still haven't found out where it. Dank je meneer. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, hoe gaat het, Van? Kun je een beetje Nederlands met mij praten? So that's my Dutch friend, Van. Okay, so here's a song by Neil Diamond called, what is it called? Heartlake. It's a beautiful song. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like that song. Alsjeblieft. Really like I could do, oh, you like that, Joan? Thank you. So I'm going to try a little more of my 1792 bourbon. The bottle is so gorgeous. I know, it's like picking. I didn't even sample the bourbon. I was like, wow, that is a gorgeous bottle. I'll take that. The color is really beautiful. Just if I want to, it'll probably take me a year to drink that. And I'll just fill it with colored water. In My Life. I don't know if I know that song, Lois. I could try it, certainly. I don't know who. I'll look it up. So let's see what this song.
Come back again. I want you to stay next time, 'cause sometimes the world can be kind when people like you get lost and me. I just made a friend. Friend is someone you need, but now he has to go away, and I still feel the words that he might say. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light, let it linger in a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. We're gonna take a ride across the moon, you and me. He's looking for a home, 'cause everyone needs a place, and home's the most excellent place of all. And I'll be right here if you should call me. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it shine a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn Gonna take a ride across the moon, you and I. 'Cause home's the most excellent place of all, and I'll be right there if you should call me. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it shine a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart light, let it shine in the young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, you and
There you go. I gotta stop saying there you go. There you have it. Heartlight by Lionel, was that Lionel Richie? Neil Diamond, my apologies. Yeah, it's such a beautiful song. I'm still getting it under my fingers, more under my voice. And so let's see, what are some of the You're welcome, Meredith. Hope you and Van are doing well. So glad you joined me this evening. Thanks, Michelle. I've got some requests for Beatles. Laurie asked for Pantalon. Asked for In My Life. I'm not sure if somebody asked me also for a Bruce Springsteen song earlier, so maybe I could pull up some Springsteen. Susie writes, "You're so gifted and talented." Oh, shucks. Emily, we like to have our ego stroked occasionally. So I'm not, you're allowed to say those. Whoops. Oh boy, that was almost a crash. Humbling experiences, I'm talking about my ego. Yeah, I put glass all over the piano. There we go. I think the bourbon's bringing my voice down, getting into the bourbony texture, vocal texture. Do a Bruce Springsteen song, and maybe then, since we're drinking bourbon, how about some Tom Waits? I will look up Joshua Caddison, and Loriana, thank you so much for introduce me to that song, because I really like it. Occasionally? That's funny. Okay, I can take a bit of sarcasm, Andrea. So let me think. It's really funny how, I've been doing this how many nights? But I've got this, feels like this fluidity with the comments now. It's kind of neat. So it's like you're here. But I can kind of pretend I'm talking to myself, but I'm not. I don't know how many. So it was March 20th I started it. And then I took a few nights off because I had to get a lot of technical issues sorted out, like miking the piano, getting a better sound of the piano, and now I'm using this program called Ecamm. If you guys ever want to know about it, shoot me a PM, and I can let you know more about how I got a sound from this. And I got 3 mics in the piano, the vocal mic, and I'm using an outboard mixer. And so, let's see. I was going to Bruce Springsteen, yeah. Let's look for the boss, man. Where's the boss? Here he is. All right.
Girl, is your daddy's home? Did he go away and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. And tell me, baby, is he good to you? Can he do the things that I do? Or can he take you higher? Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch hole through the middle of my soul. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head, and only you can cool my desire. I'm on Fire by Bruce Springsteen. One of my favorite songs by him, and I love playing it because it's got this very hypnotic kind of feel to it that it just kind of lulls me into it. I get lost in it when I start playing it, and it's just so beautiful. His words are so heavy too. Waves, Silvio Suga. I gotta look at your name. It looks very exotic. Silvio. I didn't write Waves. I wrote a song called, what's it called? Heading Up. You know, like... I wrote that song. And I'm running out of time, so I'm not going to play that song because we basically got 2 songs left. So I'm going to play a Tom Waits song that I like, and then I'm going to play Smile. And believe it or not, the 2 hours just like flies by, just go boom. And then I'm going to, finish my bourbon. Likely in the hot tub. I have an outside hot tub. I say I love it. I'm in there every night. Best time is in the wintertime. Go naked, of course. And that's why it's fun to run outside naked in the snow and go in. So, by the way, my neighbor, that side, he can't stand me because, okay, I'm naked in the house, blah, 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 blah. So he always sees me naked. And my kitchen window and his kitchen window, like I used to have a big window, so he could see me any time of the day, making breakfast naked, as you do. So he got pissed off, so I took the window out. Now he's complaining that I didn't have a building permit to remove the window. It's like, I can't win for trying with this guy. So I called him a latent homosexual. I said, I really think you want to see me naked. And he doesn't need to look at me naked in the hot tub. His windows doesn't show up there. He has to purposely make an effort to see me naked. You don't need, it's my backyard, as they say. No, I don't have a cough because of my hot tub, Jeffrey. There's no way. It's not from that. And now it's not as enjoyable. Like the temperature's almost getting too warm for it because it's I gotta just quickly listen to this because it's a blues song, but I gotta get the feel of it. I've only played it once before, and I just wanna. Come on. How come it's not playing? That's weird. It's not playing the song. Oh, maybe I can remember it. I think I got it. Piano's been drinking, my necktie is asleep. The combo went back to New York, the jukebox has to take a leave. The carpet needs a haircut, the spotlight looks like a prison break. The telephone's out of cigarettes, and the balcony's on the make, and the piano's been drinking. The piano's been drinking. The piano's been drinking. Oh yeah. Piano's been drinking, my necktie is asleep. The combo went back to New York, and the jukebox has to take a leak. The carpet needs a haircut, and the spotlight looks like a prison break. The telephone's out of cigarettes, and as usual the balcony's on the make. Oh, the piano's been drinking. The piano's been drinking. The piano's been drinking. So I think I'll pour myself a drink too. Piano's been drinking, and now so am I. Which brings us to the last song of the evening, which I've been playing every night, and that eventually I will memorize the words. I'm getting there. Called Smile. Something we all have to do when we're faced with a challenge or a hardship. Right? You have to smile through it. It really actually works. Having a bourbon also helps.
Here's to 1792. It's really true. When I start drinking bourbon or scotch, my voice just sinks into this place. You know, when you're talking about scotch, you're looking for a nice, earthy scotch. Drink Oban. Feel Scotland pour down your throat. I do voiceovers. I did one for cognac. I can't remember what it was. I forgot. I left my phone up here, which was pointless. All right, here we go. Thanks, Meredith.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on smiling. Smile, what's the use of crying? 'Cause you'll see that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Got a lot to smile about, baby. Gotta wake up every day. Gotta show a little gratitude, because with gratitude you get the right attitude. Wake up every day and just tell yourself, or write down all the things you're thankful for that you have. Your family, your friends, roof over your head, food in the fridge, living in a free democratic country. I still hope so. Just you. Smile. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Home with Johans, because you're in good hands with Johans. Yeah, looking to buy or sell, get a hold of Johans. And don't forget the tip jar. And tomorrow morning, you'll see how horrible I look in the morning, because I'll be on breakfast television doing this. So good night, everybody. And thanks for tuning in. And I'll be back tomorrow night as well, 8 p.m. That's right, playing the piano. And I'm really blessed to have you part of this and for creating this unique little group. So thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you 24 hours from now. Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night, and enjoy the rest of your evening. This is David Johans, signing off for another virtual piano bar.